Baseball fans, 11:18 in the morning, realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. As we finished the first game at 9 a.m., United took care of Rio Grande City 7-0 as we start game two here from Kruger Field in beautiful Laredo, Texas. The sky is kind of still gleam. He's still overcast with the Old Glory in center field blowing in. Freddie Heredia with realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. We're streaming to you from the 2018 Border Olympics baseball tournament in Laredo, Texas. It's Corpus Christi Vets Memorial Eagles versus your Eagle Pass Eagles. As we get set for the second game, after this, we're going to take a break and we're going to be heading over to another field. I believe it's Benavides Field that we're going to head over. So, yeah, we traveled a lot. We move. So, as coaches, Coach Mendoza and the coach for Corpus Christi Vets is over at home plate. Getting set for the start of the game. We want to thank everybody that has logged on and tuned in. We have some scores to update real quick. Trying to get to the page where I wrote all those things down. United, of course, 7-0 over Rio Grande City. United South beat Beeville 3-2. Alexander beat Zapata 3-0. And I know that if you guys go to the Border Olympics Twitter account, you can get the scores updates. Also, we're going to try and get them on our website, www.realsportslive.com. So make sure you guys jump on there. Everybody back home in Eagle Pass, Texas. Hello from Freddie Heredia as we're broadcasting. And for all of you that couldn't make the trip that are working in your office, sitting in front of a computer to see the games live today on realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. So make sure you guys go to our Facebook page, Real RIO Sports Live. You can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Real Sports Live. And go to our website, www.realsportslive.com. And then you can go to Roku TV and Apple TV. So there's 5 different ways. Want to give a couple of text messages from people down from back home. A shout out to the Eagle Pass Eagles. Good luck and God bless them all. Play like you've never lost from the Eagle Pass Boosters. So, also shout out to David Lopez. My wife, who's at her office, kind of chilling right in front of a camera. I mean, right in front of her laptop, or not her laptop, but her computer. She's actually watching the game, but we won't say anything. It's too cold. You're not missing out on anything. It is nice and nipply up here in Laredo. Wind is blowing. Overcast skies with a chance of baseball here at the 2018 Border Olympics. You're listening to Freddie Heredia, realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. And don't forget, after this game, we're going to be logging off and then moving over, taking a lunch break, and then moving over to Freddie Benavides baseball field. So Braulio Rodriguez will be on the hill for the Eagle Pass Eagles, and Jojo Villarreal will be on the mound for Corpus Christi Vets. As we have a couple of coaches that are out here looking at what to expect in District 29 6A. As Alexander, of course, bringing back their ace pitcher. So, want to thank all our David Salcedo. No, well, yeah, you are, but it's no big deal. It's all right. I like one of those caps that you have. I'll sport a United South baseball cap. Anyways, Matthew Gary, Real Estate Executives, Capetillo Insurance, EPER Recycling, Chick-fil-A, David Salcedo, County Judge, supporter of Eagle Pass Athletics, Siesta Tires Customs and Wheels, Sarita's Tortilla Factory, Valdez Tire Record Service, the law offices of Orlando Rodriguez, Rodriguez Law PLLC, serving Maverick and the Woodlands in Houston, the greater Houston area. Also TNT Rentals and Party Supplies, Lone Star Auto Garage, ideallease-to-own.com, Ideal Lease to Own, 776-7285, and Brown Chevy Buick GMC of Eagle Pass. Sal, just call Sal at 513-6675 if you need a car, truck, or SUV. Also, we want to thank Ram Country Auto World. Ram Country Auto World in Grant Bibb, the proud sponsor of Eagle Pass Athletics. And also, guys, Tacos Express, the fastest tacos in town. And we're getting set for game 2. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Freddie Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
4 years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around, and now other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your senador, David R. Salcedo, during the March primaries. Thank you.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. When you recycle today, you give the earth a chance for tomorrow. We buy all cans, aluminum, all wheels, copper, yellow brass, steel battery starters, and much, much more. Cash for scrap at EPER Recycling Center. Don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Siesta Tires, Customs, and Wheels, located at 3166 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. The best prices in town for wheels, tires, lift kits, and much more. Call them at 830-773-4010. That's Siesta Tires, Customs, and Wheels. Also, a new location in Uvalde, Texas. Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory. Valdez Tire Record Service. We're located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. 24/7 record service. We handle commercial and industrial tows. Emergency roadside service. Automotive repair shop is also available. Call us at 830-757-3102 or come by 522 North Pierce Street. Valdez Tire Record Service, proud supporter of Eagle Pass Athletics. Make sure you come by. The the law offices of Orlando Rodriguez, an attorney serving Maverick, Montgomery County, and the greater Houston area. Call us first or learn more at www.rgz.law. 830-201-3092. With 15 years of experience, call us first. Fair, someone with integrity, respect, sincere, and someone you can trust. The law offices of Orlando Rodriguez. As Corpus Christi Vets Memorial 5A school, they're in their red and blue unis, and Eagle Pass coming in. As we see Braulio Rodriguez, the pitcher on the mound for Eagle Pass. He's a junior, 2-year starter. He's one of the 3 returning starters from last year. Ray Mendoza over at first, and DeAndre Torres over at third is Rolando Risa. Shortstop, DeAndre Torres. Second base is Alex Luna. Over at first is Ray. Isaac Roque is over in right. Derek Ibarra in center. And Victor Perry is over in left field. Eagle Pass started off their regular season in New Braunfels, playing New Braunfels Canyon on Monday. They had a 9-8 win. Behind the plate is Orly Garza. So leading off for Corpus Christi Vets is Alex Garza, followed by Jason Luna, Jesus Rodriguez, followed by MJ Rodriguez, Dylan Peña, Jeffrey Boggins, Kobe Andrade, Anthony Guerrero, and JT Cepeda. That's the lineup for the Corpus Christi Vets Memorial Eagles. So we have Coach Olivar for United sitting here in the stands. Coach from United South and Alexander also. As they're sitting in, watch the games, and early on, if you play in this tournament, you get scouted. They see you early, they see what you have. So we get game 2 going. We're at the top of the first. The Eagles are the home team. Corpus Christi Vets Memorial is the away team. So Garza leading off. And first pitch lifted into center field and out one. One pitch, one out. Number 10 is Jason Luna. He's the number 2 hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 as Rodriguez starts off the second batter, Luna, with a strike. Curveball misses inside. So 1-1 count. Top of the first. Friday day at realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Misses outside. Garza set up way outside on that one. So if you're from Corpus Christi Vets, we're streaming it live. Swing and a miss. Strike two is took off a little bit on that one and evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Luna. Swings in on a hanging curveball and fouls it off.
Coach, just a couple of foul balls would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
So Rodriguez with the 2-2 count and swing and a miss. Strike 3 over to first. For out number 2. So 2 outs here in the top of the first for Corpus Christi Vet. Now Jesus Rodriguez hitting for the Eagles. Eagles versus Eagles. Uniforms are different. Same mascot. I want to say hello to everybody that's logged on and tuned in. Tries to paint the corner on the outside and high, ball 1. As I mentioned, the Eagles coming in. We talked to Mendoza, Coach Mendoza, yesterday in our talk show, our weekly talk show on Wednesdays. First pitch with the coaches. And we talked a little bit about what to expect from the roster and what is expected here at this tournament. You can check out that interview with Coach Mendoza. Rips one foul right side. So Rodriguez, 2 balls, 1 strike on Rodriguez, the hitter. And a ground ball to the second baseman. Over to first for out number 3. And Luna takes care of that one. 1-2-3 inning for the Eagles. The Eagle Pass Eagles. And we go to the bottom of the first with the score 0-0. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
4 years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around and other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your servidor, David R. Saucedo, during the March primaries. Thank you.
This half inning of Eagles baseball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance, Hilario Capetillo, Capetillo Agency, 830-776-5188, 2149 Del Rio Boulevard, Suite 202 in Eagle Pass, Texas. Knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's your auto, home, life, renters, business insurance, and more. With 6 years Well, we're back live. Make sure to realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. We're at the bottom of the first with Ray Mendoza, DeAndre Torres, and Barrio Rodriguez due up for the Eagles. The pitcher Jojo Villarreal, lefty, on the mound for Corpus Christi Vets. And ball one on Mendoza. And a fly ball, shallow left field, and it gets in for a hit. Now DeAndre Torres at bat. So runner at first with no outs. Ball one. And a balk called. So runner goes to second. There's 5 different ways you can catch our broadcast today on our webpage, www.realsportslive.com. On our Facebook page, Real Sports Live. Make sure you guys like us, share us, and follow us. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Real Sports Live. Freddie Dea bringing to you live Kruger Field in Laredo, Texas, 2018 Border Olympics baseball tournament. Strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The runner at second base now for Eagle Pass. Lifts it left side, excuse me. Third baseman comes over and gets under it for out number 1. So now Braulio Rodriguez, the pitcher, he steps into the batter's box with Mendoza over at second. Villarreal, the lefty, on the mound. Backdoor curve, gets in there for a strike. Bottom of the first as Eagle Pass got a leadoff runner on with a hit to left. Moves over to second on a balk. So that's where we're at. Ball one, 1 ball, 1 strike, and then a fly out to the third baseman in foul territory for out number 1. And in the dirt for ball 2. Villarreal. And a hit to center field. The ball's going to fall in. Mendoza rounds for third base and decides to stay at third with Rodriguez getting a hit. Now a courtesy runner, Christian Barcena, will trot over to first for a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Now the right fielder, Isaac Roque. Yes. So runners at first and third. Barcena, a sophomore. Over to first. Not in time. He's got to be very careful as he has a lefty on the mound, so he's looking him dead in the eye, and Barcena needs to understand that that front foot has to come home in order for him to telltale sign. Very deceptive on his front leg coming home. Misses high to Roque, ball one. So runners at first and third for the Eagles here in the bottom of the first. Coach Mendoza comes talk to the home plate umpire. He's looking at he's already in mid-season form as far as making sure that the umpires are looking where the pitcher is going. So runners at first and third. Ball one. One ball, no strikes, one out. As Villarreal comes set from the stretch. And comes quick. Strike one on the outside corner. Runner goes and takes second. No throw down to second. So runs the count, 3 balls, 1 strike with runners in scoring position. This is something that Coach Mendoza understands, that the team has to make sure to get those runs in. If he has runners in scoring position, hitters need to hit in those spots. Ball fouled and runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And in baseball, in any case, you do need to take advantage of your runners in scoring position. If they're in scoring position, if they're in second and third, you need to find a way to bring them in and score those runs. As we're in the bottom of the first, 3-1 count. And shortstop, 1 run comes in. Throw to first, over to third, not in time. Roque gets an RBI, slow roller, as the field, it's they dragged it a little bit to get all the mist and the rain that was settled in, but it's damp. Runner at third, 2 outs, and Ibarra, 2 strikes now on him. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ibarra, senior. So the Eagles get on the board here in the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0. So it's no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as Villarreal, the lefty, looks at the Ibarra, the righty. Misses high. And Ibarra hits it into right field and into the glove of the right fielder for out number 3. But the Eagles get on the board 1-0 off the bat of Roque for out number 3. We complete 1. Go to the second. Eagles 1. Corpus Christi Vets Eagles 0. We'll be back with more after this.
4 years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal. We were able to turn Maverick County around, and now other people want to run. We've reduced $24 million, $70 million for years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your servidor, David R. Saucedo, during the March primaries. Thank you.
Brought to you by Lone Star 891 Florence Street, Suite 2 in Eagle Pass, Texas. 872-5724 is the number to call. Lone Star Auto Garage, TNT Rentals and Party Supplies, 830-352-6273 for jumping castles, water slides, tables, and chairs. Call TNT Party Supplies. IdealLeaseToOwn.com. Ideal Lease to Own in Eagle Pass, Texas. 776-7285 is the number to call. Just call Sal over at Brown Chevy Buick GMC of Eagle Pass. Just call Sal, 513-6675. We're back to the top of the second. The Eagles leading 1-0, and Rodriguez on the mound. Starts them off with an outside pitch, ball 1, just a bit outside. MJ Rodriguez digs in, right-handed hitter for Corpus Christi Vets Memorial. We do have some fans from Eagle Pass that took the drive this morning, decided not to go to work today, and decided to come watch some baseball, ball 2. So they called in sick. They're over here. Not throwing them under the bus. I'm not naming any names. I'm just saying. I can stay quiet for $100. Inside, strike 1. Make sure you guys also follow us on Twitter at Real Sports Live SW Southwest. Rodriguez outside, misses ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike on the hitter, MJ Rodriguez. And misses on that curveball outside, low and away. Ball 4 takes a base. Dylan Peña now, the hitter for. We do have a courtesy runner over at first base. Don't have the full roster for Corpus Christi Vets. They didn't give us the roster, so can't give you who's actually courtesy running. But we can give you the hitter. The hitter's number 13, Dylan Peña. Mendoza over at first, Luna over at second. So the infield with Torres, Risa, Luna, and Mendoza. Onside Garza behind the plate. Rodriguez. Ball out the middle. Safe at second. As it was a tailor-made double play there, as the second baseman Luna didn't get there in time and bobbled that ball. It should have been shortstop on that one. So an E, we're going to call that E4. Peña gets on a fielder's choice, but the error on the second baseman, Jeffrey Boggins, the left-handed hitter. With runners at first and second, and no outs here in the top of the second. Turns and so ball one. Rodriguez misses high and away. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Top of the second here from Kruger Field in Laredo, Texas. We have Yaneli Vasquez, our official pitch count, next to us. And gets it past the third baseman coming in. Throws the home, not in time. As they get the bunt down. And got the ball past the third baseman, charging hard at home. They tie up the ball game 1-1. Kobe Andrade and strike on the outside corner. So Vets coming in, playing a little small ball, trying to create some opportunities, and got that past that third baseman. The runner from second scored. 1-1 tied. Misses. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. So Andrade looks at a 1-1 count from Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes set from the stretch. And misses low. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs, with 1 run already in here in the top of the second. Throw over to second, not in time. Rodriguez comes set from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Andrade. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the second, 1-1. The score is tied here from Kruger Field. Misses outside, trying to stay away. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Anthony Guerrero for Corpus Christi Vet, the DH. Is on deck. Runners at second and to throw over to second. Lifted high and right side. And under that was Mendoza for out number 1. So battled, and Rodriguez got Andrade to fly out in foul territory to the first baseman. Anthony Guerrero. So one down, runners at first and second. Rodriguez comes set from the stretch. Nice pickup from the catcher, Garza, behind the plate. Not to give an extra base. Ball hit to center field, and Ibarra trotting in, getting under that one for out number 2. So JT Cepeda now. Actually, it's number 8. They had a different... should be number 32 that's hitting in that spot. No? It's number 8.
Yeah, you're right. It should have been number 32.
Yeah. Who's number 8, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, JT Cepeda's number 8?
Yes.
I thought it was number 32.
Maybe he changed his number.
Ah, okay.
He's changed his jersey or something.
Got it. As we're trying to get the clarification on some changes that were made in the lineups. So runners at first and second, 2 outs, 2 balls, no strikes on Cepeda. Ball 3. So 3-0, 2 outs, and walks the bases loaded. So bases loaded, Peña over at third, Vargas over at second, and Cepeda over at first with Alex Garza, the leadoff hitter, who flied out to left field his first time up. And comes back and just misses outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rodriguez is trying to get out of the second inning jam as he loads up the bases with a walk to Cepeda. One, 2 count, 2 outs. And swung and a miss, strike 3. As Rodriguez gets out of the inning, only allowing 1 run. So 1 hit, 1 error. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. 3 left on base for Corpus Christi Vets. After 1.5, Eagle Pass Eagles 1, Corpus Christi Vets 1. Go to the bottom half of the second. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Freddie Dea, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. When you recycle today, you give the earth a chance for tomorrow. We buy all cans, aluminum, all wheels, copper, yellow brass, steel battery starters, and much, much more. Cash for scrap at EPER Recycling Center. Don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Fiesta Tires, Customs, and Wheels, located at 3166 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. The best prices in town for wheels, tires, lift kits, and much more. Call them at 830-773-4010. That's Fiesta Tires, Customs, and Wheels. Also, a new location in Uvalde, Texas. Well, we're back to live action. First hitter here for Villarreal is Alex Luna, followed by Orly Garza and Victor Perry. Ball hit towards third base. Luna down the line and calls it foul. Huh? Yeah. Just be careful on that button, just on the other buttons. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Saw fouls that one off. Saw Milk helping us out with the our camera operator today. He'll be helping us out. Misses inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evens the count, no outs here. We're in the bottom of the second. 1-1 to score from Kruger Field. After this, we go to Benavides baseball field. Swinging a miss as Luna goes down swinging for out number 1. That's Villarreal's first strikeout of the game, and Orly Garza, the catcher, digs in. Strike on the inside corner. Strike two.
What's the reason if you go into the sack? You get following a certain team or?
No, I'm going to Benavides.
Are you following somebody?
I'm following them for today, but then tomorrow I'm at Unitrade all day. 'Cause that's what I told Mr. Guzman, that I was gonna be at one field particularly on Friday.
So you're from Eagle Pass?
I'm from Eagle Pass, but the company's out of the Rio Grande Valley and Eagle Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, Real Sports Live is the one out of the Rio Grande Valley, and I'm from Eagle Pass, Real Sports Live Southwest.
Oh.
I cover District 29 5A and District 29 6A. So. And he runs the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Conversation up here in the. I forgot to turn off my mic, but no, hey, it's fine. It's more content. Yeah, it's advertising. It's more content for people to listen to. 2-2 count, 1 out on Garza, and misses low, ball 3, runs the count full. They were just asking where we're gonna be going. We're heading to Benavides, and we're gonna be actually doing Leander versus our next game. Fouls that one off his foot. La Jolla Palmview is our next game at 3:45 after our lunch break, and then after that it's going to be Burleson versus Eagle Pass at 6 o'clock. And then tomorrow early morning we'll be set up at Unitrade. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. Now Victor Perry. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And Perry swings and fouls that one off. Hits that one foul right side. Gets to and a line shot to right, foul ball. Fouls that one off. Strike 3, and 3 up and 3 down here in the bottom of the second inning. As he strikes out the side, 3 up and 3 down for Jojo Villarreal on the mound for Corpus Christi Vet Memorial. I want to say hi to everybody that's back home in Eagle Pass, and I didn't make the trip to Corpus Christi, or excuse me, I didn't make the trip to New Braunfels Canyon, so I missed that game, and I heard that somebody had a good game, and I wasn't able to watch it. I wasn't able to watch, but it's okay. It's okay. I heard all about it. So tied 1-1. We're going into the third. It's a 2-hour time limit, or 7 innings. We have the baseball managers out here doing their thing. Also doing some recording for Coach. As Rodriguez starts his third inning of work. 2 complete for him. Allowed 1 run. And over the top of the third in Vets Memorial. We'll bring Luna, Rodriguez, and Rodriguez up to bat. For advertising, make sure you guys email me for advertising packages at RIO Sports Live SW at gmail.com. Or call me at 830-968-2010. Braulio misses with a ball. Misses low and away. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Game tied at 1-1. And right down the pipe for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nothing really fancy from Rodriguez. His fastball, curveball, changeup is in his. This is low. Three balls and 1 strike on the hitter, Jathan Luna. Swing and a miss, strike 2 as he comes back and runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to third. Risa over to first for out number 1. And this batter is brought to you by Flow Jack Entertainment. I'll tell you a little bit more after this couple of pitches. It's called strike 1 on the outside corner. Jesus Rodriguez, Flow Jack Entertainment. Get your tickets for the Josh Abbott Band, Jake Ward, and everything in the mix. Tomorrow, Friday, February 23rd. Doors open at 8. So if you're an Eagle Pass and you want to go dance the night away, Josh Abbott will start about 10:30. Jake Ward will start at 8:30. And you can visit Siesta Tires, Customs and Wheels. They still have tickets available and tables available. Ball, knuckleball, that's going to get over the third baseman. Nice try by Risa over at third. Just missed it. Off the end of the bat. As Rodriguez gets on a hit to left. MJ Rodriguez, who walked and has the only run scored for Corpus Christi Vets. Outside, ball 1. So 1 out. With the score tied here in the top of the third, 1-1. Nice and chilly and nipply here. Got here bright and early in the morning. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out in the inning with runner at first. Got a size outside and misses ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Again, he sets up outside on the hitter. Just missing as he walks. Rodriguez and Peña due up. That's his second walk for Rodriguez, and actually that's his third walk of the day, of the game for Rodriguez. So runners at first and second with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He catches that outside corner. That one misses ball. Cheeseburger? Number 1 with cheese.
Okay, with everything?
No onions, no tomato.
What do you want to drink?
Sprite. Misses inside high. We want to thank, of course, the United ISD and Board Olympics Committee and Baldo Guzman and all his staff for allowing us to. Mainly Ben Puig. Yes. Ben here at the Kruger Field all day, so. The ball gets away from the catcher, back to the backstop as he walks another hitter. So with 1 out, he loads up the bases. Now hitting is Jeffrey Boggins, lefty. Strike 1. He's the one who laid down that bunt down the third base side to get that infield hit the last time up. So with 1 out, no balls, 1 strike. Loads at the bases, catches that outside corner for strike 2. Excuse me, for strike 1. Strike 2, excuse me. So no balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Rodriguez gets set from the stretch. Trying to make him chase something outside, way outside the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me. Then misses outside. Ball 2. So runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes 1 out. We're on top of the third with the score tied at 1-1. You're listening to Freddie Heredia, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
Count blue.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We're good now.
2 balls, 2 strikes on the count on the hitter. And he tried to go back outside again and fouled that one off. Stays in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. For anybody that's out there that has a business or knows someone with a business, if you guys check out our website, www.realsportslive.com, you can see how your business has the opportunity to reach a lot of listeners and a lot of views, not only in the Southwest region, which is Laredo, Eagle Pass, Del Rio, San Antonio, and everything all around, but the South region of Texas and the Rio Grande Valley. Misses outside ball 3. But this is a great opportunity because your business gets distributed through 2 different regions, and a lot of people get to see it because we have all our games also broadcasted live, and they stay on our archives. So there's more opportunities for your business to get seen. So if you guys are interested in advertising, call 830-968-2010 or email me at realsportslivesw@gmail.com. Or my business partner, a shot to center field as Ibarra goes back, tagging from third, and comes in for the second run. So on a 3-2 count, he lifts one into center field. A sacrifice fly, RBI. That was Jeffrey Boggins, who was at the plate. Now Kobe Andrade, number 4, is at bat. He grounded out to flight out to the first baseman his last time up. But Corpus Christi Vets gets ahead here in the top half of the third with another run coming in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two outs in the inning. Misses outside. Ball 2. Fouls that one. Back behind us. Strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the hitter. Runners at first and second. Rodriguez with a hit into deep center field. Going back is Ibarra, tracking that one in right center field for out number 3. As Andrade flies out to the center fielder for out number 3. But the Corpus Christi Vets Memorial Eagles take the lead 2-1 after 2.5. Eagles 2, Eagle Pass 1. We'll be back with more after this. Saritas Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Saritas Tortilla Factory. And we're back live to Kruger Field, UISD, United ISD. Start the bottom of the third as Villarreal starts off the hitter, Rolando Risa, with a strike. Fouls that one left side. Now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Misses on the outside corner. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. And Risa with the ball to the second baseman. Over to first for out number 1. So 4-3 put out for out number 1. Now Ray Mendoza, who has the one of the 2 hits for Eagle Pass, the only run scored back in the first. Mendoza's second time around to see Villarreal. And gets an inside pitch, strike 1. And a shot. Georgia shortstop. He tries to backhand it. Not in time. We'll see the official score on that one as he backhanded that one. You gonna call it an E6 or that was a nice backhand. E6. 1 out. So Mendoza reaches on an E6 from the shortstop. Now DeAndre Torres, who's 0 for 1, flight out to over to first, not in time. Now DeAndre gets a strike. Over at first is Mendoza. Torres looks at a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first. Saw Milk helping us out here on the camera. He's our camera operator today. Doing a great job giving us the views. Runner to second in time as Villarreal did not get the ball. Stolen base for Mendoza. Two balls and a strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls and a strike. Sorry, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. 2-1 to count on Torres. Dribbler to second base. Over to first for out number 2. Moves Mendoza over to third. So 4-3 put out for out number 2. Mendoza over to third on that one. Now Braulio Rodriguez. A shot to right field. The right fielder comes in. It drops in. Rodriguez tries to get to second, and he's out at second, but the run does count. So Rodriguez gets an RBI and ties up the ball game. So Rodriguez gets a hit to right field and gets a single, tries to stretch it into 2 after the ball was missed. And Mendoza comes in to score and gets thrown out at second from the right fielder to shortstop for out number 3. And that ends the third inning for the Eagles, but they tie it up at 2-2. We do have a ball game. We go to the 4th, top of the 4th. Eagles 2. Corpus Christi Vets, Eagles 2. We'll be back with more after this. We're at the top of the 4th, tied 2-2. Eagle Pass, Braulio Rodriguez on the mound still for Eagle Pass. Garza, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses with that curve, ball 2. Ball is hit foul and gets to right side. Anthony Guerrero, who flied out to center field, his first time up, is back in the 2nd as we're in the 4th. Opening the top of the 4th.
You got 2-2?
Yes. Score and everything. So runs account full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter, Guerrero. skips that one in front of the plate. Ball 4. Walks Guerrero. Now JT Cepeda. We have a courtesy runner over at first now. They took a little time out of getting Guerrero a courtesy runner over at first. Looks like number 20. No outs here. And save. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes set from the stretch. Rodriguez swinging a miss by Cepeda. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. Rody's Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass, Texas. Rody's. This is outside, ball 2. Try to make him chase something outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the 4th for Corpus Christi Vets Memorial. Misses high inside, ball 3. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Man, lifted high. Catcher coming towards the fence and hit the fence. Nice try by the catcher, Garza. He hit the fence. The ball hit the top of the fence. There's no way he can get it. Still 3-2 the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Tacos Express, 2432 East Main Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. Call to place your order ahead in the morning from 7 to 11, Monday through Saturday, 968-2032. Tacos Express, the fastest tacos in town. Lifts that one foul. I think so, yeah. I think he needs balls, the home plate umpire. Misses. High inside ball 4 as he walks. The first 2 that he faces here in the top of the 4th. As we talked to Coach during our talk show on Wednesday, he did mention in that game against Canyon, that 9-8 game, the ball down third base and foul. So they gave up 9 walks in that game against New Braunfels Canyon. They've given up 6 walks in this game, and it's tied 2-2. So runners at first and second. Safe at second as there was a throw down. Alex Garza, who's 0 for 2, flied out to left and struck out back in the second. Now he's trying to lay out a bunt down third base to move the runners over. And the ball, an error by the third baseman, gets the runner over to first. He played it perfectly, but on that bounce, took a goofy bounce off the hand, and the runner is on an error by the third baseman. No outs and bases are loaded. There's still no sign in the bullpen for the Eagles. So bases loaded. Rodriguez comes back. Strike 1. No outs for Jathan Luna. Luna struck out back in the first. Grounded out to the third baseman back in the third. And a shot to right field. 1 run will score. Left field, excuse me. And a single for Luna scores a go-ahead run. Take a 3-2 lead. Floresville is here in at the Border Olympics. Floresville, a team that plays in District 29 5A. No, excuse me, Flower Bluff. Flower Bluff is in District 35A, if I'm not mistaken, 31 5A. So 3-2, the score. Now Jesus Rodriguez, who he's 1 for 2, grounded out to second and a hit to left field. So bases still loaded, 1 run already in, no outs here in the inning. 2 balls, no strikes. Now make it 3 balls, no strikes. Excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now makes it 2 balls. 2-2 the count. Fouls it off, and still count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to first base, come to home, over to Fur. No, he does not throw it back to first. But one out in the inning, and they get the lead run out at home. So Rodriguez gets on the fielder's choice. Now MJ Rodriguez. So the Border Olympics director coming by and bringing food. I didn't see if it was a ball or a strike.
Thank you.
So 1 out, bases still loaded. Does not catch the outside. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was his 90th pitch.
90th pitch for Braulio Rodriguez. Sprite. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So time is called. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. We want to thank everyone for allowing us. Misses. Ball 2. They can get out of this inning with only allowing 1 run. That is Mendoza, and
You can do it, Ben.
so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. In the top half of the 4th from Laredo, Texas. 2018 Border Olympics baseball tournament. Over 50 teams, and I think they said there's a waiting list for years and years. The ball gets past the catcher, another run will score. As Corpus Christi Vets Memorial takes a 2-run lead here in the top of the 4th. And fouls that one off.
How we doing? Been all right? Working, dude. Couldn't believe it was already this like that's good.
3-2 count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third now as they move over on the pass ball. And a shot to right field. And that's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Coming around third. And MJ Rodriguez with the stand-up double. We'll get 2 more runs in. And it makes it 6-2 now as Rodriguez puts a shot to the right field line. Drives in 2 runs with a 1 out, 2 RBI double to right. Makes it 6-2 in the top of the 4th. 4 runs coming in here in this 4th inning. Strike 1. On the hitter, Peña. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fouls that one off to the fence behind us, or in front of us, excuse me. Coach McCollum Walker, the coach from Mountain View College, is tuning in. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ball hit to center field. The center fielder under it for out number 2 and holds the runner, the courtesy runner. I want to thank Mr. Guzman for allowing us to over to third, not in time.
Count blue.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 6-2. Runner at third now for Corpus Christi Vets. Misses low. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Coach trying to make sure that Rodriguez gets out of the inning on his own. Talking to him earlier in the week on Wednesday, actually yesterday when we had our weekly show, first pitch, he did mention that the kids were going to go deep into the games as far as trying to get in and out of situations. Ball 3 and a wild pitch there gets to the backstop. 1 run will come in, another one will come in, so it's 7-2, a 5-run lead. 5 runs coming in this 4th inning for Corpus Christi Vets. Inside, missing. As Jeffrey Boggins, it's a walk. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back. We're going to keep it here, but I'm going to take a quick break. And with 2 outs, they made a change. Hector Montoya, the junior lefty pitcher, also plays outfield, is on the mound, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So Braulio Rodriguez goes 3 2/3 of an inning. Runner goes. Garza over to second, not in time. Boggins gets over to second with a stolen base. So 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. He calls it a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Evens the count. 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 6-2 the score. Actually, 7-2 the score. And a ball hit hard to right field. Back goes the right fielder. And hits the heel of the glove as Roque. 1 run will score. And all the way around. As coach is waving him all the way around. And safe at home. And I'm trying to see what we're going to score there. If it's going to be a hit with a 3-base error. 3-base error? Or we're going to give him a double with a 2-base error? It was an error on the right fielder as it hit his glove. So a double with a 2-base error. Or so 2 strikes there on the hitter and 2 more runs score. 7 runs in this inning to make it 9-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that ends the fourth inning. Excuse me. They're already calling quarters now. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, 9-2. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, and 9 runs in that inning. Three walks, 3 hits, 7 runs. So for the Eagles, Roque, Ibarra, Luna. So we'll be back with more after this. Roque grounds out to the shortstop for out number 1. We'll start the bottom of the 4th. Ibarra now, who is 0 for 1, flied out to right field his first time up. Lays down the bunt right in front and gets on an infield hit. Nice bunt by Ibarra to start a rally here in the bottom of the 4th. Now Alex Luna digs in, right-handed batter. So the pitcher, Jojo Villarreal, still over at safe. And they're going to that looked like a balk because he came forward with that front foot. That's what they're arguing about. So throw down to first again and not in time. So Jojo Villarreal on the mound for Corpus Christi Vets. And a deep fly ball as Luna flies out to center field for out number 2. Now Orly Garza, the catcher, comes out to bat. So with 2 outs, runner at first is Ibarra. Garza digs in. Strike. As Garza was trying to ask for time, as Villarreal took a little bit too long there on the mound. Oh, that one was so close to the orange Murano that I'm driving. Brought to you by Ram Country Auto World, www.ramcountryautoworld.com. If you need a car, truck, or SUV. Right. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Garza goes down swinging on an outside pitch. For the 3rd out as we go to the top of the 5th. 9-2 the score. Eagles from Corpus Christi Vet 9. Eagle Pass Eagles 2. We'll be back with more after this.
4 years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around, and now other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for yours in the March. David R. Salcedo. Thank you.
Well, we're in the top of the fifth now. 9-2 the score. As we got two more games to be broadcasting today, the 3:45 and the 6 o'clock over at Benavides Baseball Park. Tomorrow, tune in all day long as we're at Unitrade. And then, of course, Saturday, depending on where all the action is, we're going to be bringing you more games on Saturday. As Montoya starting his second inning of work. Starts him off with the ball. Hi to Miss Perry, watching from San Antonio, Texas. Also, Mountain View College is tuning in, watching and looking. Asked about Jojo Villarreal, the lefty. Don't know what his grade is. Didn't get the roster, but we'll get that for you. Grounder to third. Risa over to first for out number 1. So down 7 here late in the 5th inning. Now Alex Garza, who's reached on an error. 1 run scored, a strikeout, and so he's 0 for 3 today. Everything good? Huh? Oh. So 2 balls, no strikes. So runs the count, 3 balls, no strikes on Montoya on Garza. Garza trots over to first. Now Jason Luna, who got a hit back in the 4th. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored. That 7-run inning in that 4th opened the game up. It was a 2-2 game. Safe at first base. Almost caught him leaning there. We have a leaner. We got a leaner. Runner goes, popped up. And second baseman under it. So 2 outs here in the inning. As he flies out to the second baseman. Now Montoya facing Jesus Rodriguez, who got on the fielder's choice, got a hit to left. Ball gets past as Garza could not handle that pitch in the dirt. Montoya on the mound for Eagle Pass. Misses outside. Want to say hi to everybody that's logged on and tuned in. In the dirt ball 3. So runs to count, 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 9-2 the score. We're at the top of the 5th. Game started right around 11:30, 11:32, somewhere on there. So we should be closing into about the 2-hour mark, right, already? You got to finish the inning. Once you start, you got to finish it. So. Misses high, ball 4. Trots over to first with a 2-out walk. Rodriguez. So now MJ Rodriguez, who had that 2 RBI double back in the 4th that started that rally. So 2 outs. Catches that outside corner for strike 1. This batter is brought to you by Ram Country Auto World, 1997 Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Go to ramcountryautoworld.com. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Driving a 2015 Nissan Murano SL. Leather. Heated seats. Navigation. The whole 9. Nice. So if you want to know more, visit www.ramcountryautoworld.com. Hit to right field. Excuse me, a hit to left. And a shot to left from MJ Rodriguez, and has himself another RBI. Make the score 10-2. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. First pitch, swinging, and flies it over to the left side and foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the ball is lifted into center field, and Ibarra under that one for out number 3. So the Eagles come in the bottom half of the 5th inning, down 8 runs, 10-2. As we'll see Perry, Risa, and the top of the lineup for Eagle Pass due up in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Well, leading off the inning is Hector Montoya. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Inside misses, ball 2. Villarreal working his 5th inning of work. 4 and ball 3. And Montoya shot to first. First baseman gets that one and over to first, touch the bag, and out number 1 as he's retired. 3 unassisted for out number 1. So now Rolly Risa digs in. Strike 1. Swing and misses, strike 2. And Risa lines one out to the second baseman for out number 2. Ray Mendoza will come at the bat. Ray first pitch swinging, fouls it off to the left side, and the third baseman got over but didn't have enough room, and ball falls foul. Strike 2 as he falls behind on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that one off. Stays in the count. Looks to be the last inning or the last at bat for Eagle Pass. We started at 11:30. 11:32 was game time, and it's already 1:32. Swing and a miss in the dirt, running down to first, and in time for out number 3.
10-2.
And we're awaiting to see if they call it a game or not. We're still, that's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The final score from Kruger Field, Corpus Christi Vet Memorial Eagles 10, Eagle Pass Eagles 2. So from all of us here at in Laredo, Texas, from Kruger Field, Freddie Rea, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. We'll be back at 3:45 with the game over at Freddie Benavides. It's going to be the teams that we're going to cover over there. At 3:45 is La Jolla Palmview versus Leander, and then Eagle Pass, Burleson versus Eagle Pass. So, thank you guys for logging on and tuning in. Freddie Rea signing out.
If possible, your help would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Till next time, keep talking sports. RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live South.